Is security having some problems? It's like it's keeping people out. I want to talk a little bit about playing with G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You played with G.I. Joes, right?
Yeah, loved them.
Okay, but you played with the little small action figure G.I. Joes.
I didn't play with the Barbie sized ones that you did. I played with the little ones.
I played with the Barbie size ones.
Yeah.
And I had a bunch of those, and I have no idea where they are. And they probably worth some money now.
They absolutely are. I wish I would have kept all of mine or kept them in the packaging, but I collected them all and had the little cards on the back. And I love the G.I. Joe comic book, and I love the G.I. Joe movie, and I would watch the cartoon every day. And they actually sold like a DVD box set of the cartoons years ago, more than 10 years ago. And I got them and tried to make my daughter get into it, and she wasn't having it. But in the cartoon, you know, they shot guns, but all the guns were lasers. So they didn't make like there wasn't a bullet sound. It was a laser sound. That was kind of fun.
Yeah. All right. They were just promoting a double ring battle royal here.
Yeah. Now, they're not promoting it here. This show is designed to help sell the Great American Bash pay-per-view, which is on July 23rd. So all we've been doing this entire time is setting the stage for Great American Bash 89. This show's going to get a 3.8 rating, by the way, on TBS, the one we're watching.
That's not too good, is it?
No, that's pretty good.
That's good for back then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to mention that, here we are, another gray rectangle. What the fuck, man?
I don't get it. Do you think that maybe for some reason the WWE covered it up for some reason, or
no? Look at who it is too.
Holy shit. All right. Well, we got some two pretty legit shooters right here, man.
Dude, this is old school UWF.
Yes, it is,
Japan.
man.
Just, hey man, let's just go in there and beat the fuck out of each other.
Fucking Doc.
Doc is trying. I mean, he's just oozing charisma right now, trying to get everybody into it, and the fans are just not with it.
Well, they're old school TBS type Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling people. He's whoa, fuck. Holy shit, just wiped his ass out, and they didn't even react to it.
I mean, serious business. When you look at Terry Gordy, Terry Gordy does not look like this physically imposed. He's not he's clearly not on the gas. Right. He's not spending a lot of room or a lot of time in the weight room. He looks like a cartoon bully. Like if Biff from Back to the Future was a wrestler, I mean, this is Terry Gordy.
Yes. Very well said.
McFly.
Hello. Two McFlys with the same gun.
Well, who was your favorite G.I. Joe back in the day?
My favorite G.I. Joe, the Barbie G.I. Joe, was the guy with the orange jumpsuit on.
What was his name?
Oh, I don't know. It was the Air Force guy. Had an orange jumpsuit. I had them all, man.
Oh, you know what? I typed in the word orange and jumpsuit was there.
I had a Navy guy, I had an Army guy, I had an Air Force guy. I had them all, man. And they had dog tags with them.
Oh, wait, from 1964?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Action Pilot.
Is that what he was called? Action Pilot?
In my day, they named him.
Okay.
Every individual one had his own name and persona and the whole deal. Did your kids play with G.I. Joe?
No. Well, that's not true. They did. They did. They played. I remember G.I. Joe and Cobra.
Cobra was the jam.
Yeah.
One of the more interesting characters that I'm kind of surprised WWE never ripped off is Destro.
Uh-huh.
So the Destro gimmick, and I don't know if you remember the name, but you'll remember the look. He had like a chrome head.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Didn't Sergeant Slaughter, didn't he make a lot of money off G.I. Joe?
You're goddamn right. And I'll never forget, as a kid, I had to get my tonsils taken out. And afterwards I got to go to Toys R Us and pick out my favorite toy for getting my tonsils taken out like a big boy. And of course I got the G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter that came with a tank. Tony, tell everybody where we are time-wise.
Okay. We are at 51, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Terry Gordy taking him to the woodshed here in the corner. How would you describe Terry Gordy's knee braces here?
Wow. Knee braces for a guy who needed knee braces. I don't think they were gimmicks here, man. Didn't he have bad knees? Wasn't that,
no, he's wearing the knee braces just for fucking looks.
He is?
No. Hey, so around the same time, No Holds Barred came out, and it did 4.7 million the first weekend, according to the Torch. You were on the other side of the fence when No Holds Barred comes out. Do you remember being excited that you were a part of a wrestling company that had a movie?
Yes, I was. As a matter of fact, here's what I remember. We went to a theater in Stamford, Connecticut, and shot a video for that. And I did an interview with the guy that his name was Kurt, whatever his name was. He's an actor. I saw him recently in an episode.
Fuller.
Kurt Fuller. Yeah, I saw him in an episode of Boston Legal recently. I did an interview with him. And of course, we played it up like he was really the bad guy. And I did an interview with him. And they had a thing where they had everybody in the audience. They said, okay, we're going to do a standing. We're going to show the end of the movie now. And as the credits are rolling, everybody's going to do a standing ovation. So the credits rolled. And they did a standing ovation, everybody. And it was, it was people who were in the office and friends and family. And I kind of thought it was silly that we did the standing ovation because no one would do a standing ovation for a movie. No one, regardless how good it is, they wouldn't do it.
Well, they do now. Every time you have one of those jack off superhero movies you like so much.
They don't do standing ovations.
Oh, they do in Huntsville. I went once and I was like, fuck this.
Really? So, and then I remember JJ was working with us, and JJ, after it was over, and we watched the movie that night after we taped everything, we watched it. And I remember JJ said, "Didn't you think Hogan was really good in that?" And I said, "Are you serious, James?" He said, "No." He said, "I was pleasantly surprised of how good Hogan was in that movie." I said, "He was Hulk Hogan in the movie." He said, "Yeah, but he played the part really well." I said, "Okay." So we spent a whole day and night doing a video for that movie, and I got to watch it, and I thought the movie kind of sucked, but that was me. But then again, if you work for Vince and you thought it sucked, you didn't say that, but I didn't go as far as JJ did and put the movie over to Vince. Of course, Vince never asked me either. So,
yeah, why would he?
Yeah, why would he? So, what did you think of the movie?
I fucking loved it. It's the best wrestling movie ever made. It's not even close.
Really? Better than The Wrestler?
Much.
Okay.
Much. No, you got to appreciate. I was 8 when it came out.
Okay, so yeah, okay, I got it. There was a movie that there was another movie that like the AWA guys were in, and Ric Flair was in. And,
hey, let me ask you this. This is a double count out.
Boy, it sure is.
Who was a bigger dickhead about finishes? I mean, who was a problem with finishes here? Was it Terry Gordy or was it Steve Williams? Because these guys had a lot of count outs in WCW.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably Steve Williams. And I know the idea is I can't lose on TV. It'll hurt my Japan money. I mean, that was the theory back in the day is, you don't want to mess with your Japan money. So if you're losing on TV or the magazines have you now, no, they don't have this TV in Japan, but the magazines would report that you lost or whatever. And that would make its way to Japan. Is it Terry Gordy or is it Dr. Death?
It's Dr. Death. And I'm telling you a part of it now. The part of it is that I think that he knew that people were legitimately scared of him. That may sound stupid, but I always thought that Dr. Death could do whatever he wanted because people thought.
My God, it just continues. They never fix it the entire time. We're going to do this. You and I are going to have fun with this for the rest of our show. That's okay. Mike Justice, by the way. And he has the task of taking on Norman the Lunatic.
Yeah. But really, I think Doc knew this. And I think if Doc, there we go again. I think if Doc didn't want to do anything, that he wouldn't do it, and they would go, okay. It's like if the bear doesn't want to go down, you don't slam him, right?
Do you remember hearing around this time that WCW had their own answer to Saturday night's main event because Wade Keller reported, the biggest news is the NWA and CBS have agreed to let the NWA have 5 Saturday night network specials next season. The 2-hour specials will air from 11:30 PM to 1:30 AM Eastern and will be called NWA Saturday Night Super Bouts. These specials will take place the week before next year's Saturday night's main event by the WWF. However, in addition to the 5 programs next season, CBS has agreed to let the NWA have their first Saturday night special in 2 weeks on July 1st. CBS plans to give this wrestling show a mega push as they have seen the impressive ratings the Saturday night's main events have gotten, and CBS will also be doing commercial spots previewing the program. Also, Ric Flair, Sting, Jim Ross, Terry Funk, and the Road Warriors are all scheduled to appear on the Pat Sajak show in upcoming weeks, and the NWO will be allowed to advertise their other products. So chat me up here. I don't think that ever happened.
No, it didn't. This is the very first time I've heard of that.
So that's my question is, do you think Wade was just fucking wrong, or they had something worked out and it just never happened?
I think Wade was fucking wrong. I cannot see back then CBS wanting to do anything with Turner Broadcasting.
Tom Zink had recently signed with the company, and he was going to be coming in on September 16th. And as we know, once you saw that Tom Zink was back, you started trying to figure out how you could get back there as well.
And then I got back, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.